side. Run them down, but automatically Chelios saves the round. He needs to be there as soon as we execute. He's got a double kill immediate, but ASAP on the short as possible. Come through the short smoke and Letty's going to try. He is with a backstab. The flick for Jaws to his stack has not gone well. Come up next week, but right now, in this very moment, we will be saying goodbye to one of these two teams, sending them on a long flight, some longer than others, as we get into Mirage's Roosters map pick, and it's time to fear the cock.
All right, we're setting up for a B execute here. EG, 3 leaning towards the B side of the map. George, Hexed, and automatic in combination. Util flies out, flashes to go, and TJP's in.
Nice shot for Hex, back at the site, and he's got a double kill immediately. Letty's going to try and run them down, but automatics come through the short smoke, and this B execute into a stack has not gone well. Can Chelios wait for ASAP on the short side? He needs to be there as soon as possible, and he is with a backstab. The flick for George saves the round, or does it, as Chelios makes his way in towards the bench. He can't find that kill.
Rooster,
stalling out.
No Plant are actually operating on a full eco as by today's standards. A Deagle, a P250, and 3 Glocks. So as they recycle this, being environmentally friendly, the Rooster boys, we'll see how much damage they can find.
Well, you said Chelios is feeling it, and he's called that as well, because ADK dropped him a Deagle. Even if it does go to waste, it's a sign of the times here. We spoke to ASAP on the couch as well the other day, and he talked about Chelios as an in-game leader, saying that he loved to micro, that he was, very vocal, and sometimes, held them accountable, I guess you could say, with a slight pinch of tilt when required.
Everyone needs a little bit of tilt every now and again. As flash forward, automatic onto ADK, and it's just one to find ASAP before the guns come out. Throughout gaming history, let alone Counter-Strike, EG's been a massive name. Maybe not in the recent years, but back in my day for sure. So there's a big contrast between what the two of these teams are able to bring to the table, and more direct calling here out of Rooster. ASAP selling a bit of a standard fake mid. We've got a window smoke, a cat smoke, the connector molly. That looks like you want to go for the mid control. They are going to try and pounce on towards A. Into Walco with this MP9. Standing the ready smoke, perfectly timed, and that will have to be cancelled. ADK down, and they're going to have to try and reroute this one.
Waiting for ASAP. Coming up the connector, automatic peeling back should have this cross, and he's got re-smokes as well. Cutting out Chelios will throw the timings off of this round. He might just have to go through it on his teammate's contact. Flashback Walco, that's a beautiful flash. EG utilizing the utility very well in this game so far, and even ASAP getting mollied out of con. Can't find his lurk timing. Rooster tried to go for a quick split on this A site, but they have been cut into tiny little pieces. An AK fight on ramp is an only way back in, but EG are not even allowing it. They're not even giving it the time of day.
Yeah, this is a bit of a problem, right? When you go for one of these maneuvers where you're hoping that they bite heavily on that mid control, you just want to try and isolate the single fight on the A player, or as they're rotating back in, investigating mid, it's a ruse, guys. You guys coming through connector. He's up on the stairs, meant to facilitate a couple of fights, but that's not to be the case. Now TJP in a 1-on-4, likely not long for this world with 30 seconds left. And, well, might be thinking of the save, but he's pinned in, Hexed.
Off the MP9 up close. He did get stuck on that ladder as Chelios came out and killed his teammate, as you can see here. But recovered well. 3 AKs, a Galil, and some happy chappies on EG as they start to control this game. Chelios does come through with an AK dropped again by ADK. ADK, team player right now, I'm learning. Gave him a Deagle on round 2, left with 1300. Gave him an AK, and now left with 200. Faith in the captain, but can he put it to use, Chad?
Interesting that they've opted for this so early, but I imagine if you're Rooster, you're not thinking EG are too far ahead of you in terms of their approach to the game, them as individuals, so thinking this is their best chance to try and keep things costly. Let's see what Chelios can get away with here.
Yeah, it is very meta at the moment, just to be going for these hero gun rounds, even if it does leave one player lacking.
But they're using ADK essentially as a Sanji.
Yeah.
Which sucks for ADK.
Tech9 ain't that bad.
All right, well, we'll see how long it takes.
You have to tell yourself, but that's worse.
And then that's the AK completely removed. It can't be picked back up. You'd have to send a player in towards the window. ADK is trying to do that now. He's making noise on the jump.
He'll get it.
The space, sure, but they're just going to get mopped up. There isn't really anything to get excited about here. It will be 4-0, you think?
Yeah, I wouldn't do it 4 rounds in. Here's my issue with trash talk, Chad, and I know a lot will ignore that.
It depends on the type of trash talk. So
sure,
we'll get
but the kind of trash talk that Hex throws is like, you guys suck.
Yeah, it's pretty mid.
It's not mid, but it's not threatening.
It's not top tier.
We'll have to see if it improves throughout the series. Right now we have a speedier round for Rooster. Oh, the con spam is a problem. ASAP is very low. Walko smokes the molly. Look at the time he's buying here behind the site. Junior's even picked that mid-split. There's still ASAP on the stairs, not for long. There's a swing for Walko, calling for a flash perhaps. That would set him up nicely, but no one's close with one. Util's coming down. Rooster just stagnant.
He just got dinked. He doesn't even look pressured. Look how calm, just still taking all these jiggles, not swinging too wide, understanding he just needs to keep himself alive. They're stalled out.
And look at the captain around the world, hoping his team can fake this out. It's working for now. They need to keep face here as Hex checks the flank. Every kill counts here for Rooster to make this clutch easier for their captain. TJP is very deep. Chelios doesn't know he has the room. TJP just trying to finish that job off. He heard the spam from his teammate. He finishes it with a wallbang. This is a 2-on-5 essentially in the A site, and they made it a 2-on-2. Resetting now is perfect. Chelios has the plant.
Yeah, sometimes there's moments where you'd hope your teammates would just group up and take the fight and take the swing together. That was all individual. You want to clear out, you want that information. Well, you've just been barbed back as Chelios is forward into Hex position. This should be Chelios' kill every day of the week. It can't connect it. That is a mare. They get the bomb down, sure, but now it's Netic in a 1-on-2.
They know he's late as well. They know exactly where he has to come from. That smoke does nothing. Hexed in the bomb site. Late for automatic, but this just clears more positions. The stick's coming through. The stick is coming through. He sees the wire. He can't do anything about it. It's
like
another
they've
round.
kept any pressure on the economy in the early stages. This is a walk in the park for EG so far.
That Felico with the AK did nothing. Maybe if that had found some kills, there could be cause for consideration. Concern. That's the one, Chad. But no consideration for EG with the money. They've got an AWP. So did Chelios. ADK even managing a Galil with that bomb plant, but damn, that was close. Remember, that was a 2v5 fighting on A. Sure, EG may have thrown away a couple of engagements, but still.
If they had just done that as a unit and actually swarmed, that wouldn't have been a concern. They gave away way too many 1v1 opportunities. Connector smoke lined up from Chelios here. But bringing up the trash talk conversation, back when it's a bit more domestic, when it's in your region and you know the players, you can, pressure people's insecurities. You want
to get personal, Chad. You're going old school.
You're not calling out like anything to do with their physical appearance.
I've seen you limp, Sponge.
But things to do more with like in game, when you know that a player has a tendency to do a thing, or you know a position they play. Like I'm in your head. Like you do it with the other in game leader. Like if he calls like a rush on a site and you've had it stacked, it's like I'm in your head.
Yeah,
that type of stuff. So that you not just like Hexes, you guys suck. It's like what an 18-year-old from America is telling me. It's like I can live with that.
Whoa. He's 21. Chad.
Sorry, he's 21. I can live with that. That's not a problem. I see plenty of that on TikTok these days. So maybe Hex needs to up his game.
We'll see. Haven't heard anything yet. I think it would be dangerous here to activate Rooster that way. We'll have to see if EG can keep up the dominance. Maybe then it's worth it. Hex not checked. Gets away with another. Both times that Rooster have gone B out of spawn, EG have had 3 players.
And considering how Heroic have been playing, I wouldn't be minding that matchup. Heroic haven't looked themselves. There's a lot of conversation around the camp as we do get back in with one of these limp rounds.
So weird buy. AWP, Galil.